I'm willing to bet that you know more about Silhouette Studio than you think you do. Let's play a game. We are going to design this monogram right here in Silhouette Studio today. It looks super complicated, and to be honest, it does use quite a few tools. Your job is to count exactly how many tools we use, how many you know how to use, and then rank yourself according to the scale at the end of the video. Every monogram needs to have the capital letters, so let's grab our text tool, and I'm going to use a capital L. Now let's switch this up to something a little bit fancier, but still monogram style. That looks great. Pull that out so we can see what we're doing. Now we are working on a split monogram today, so we're going to grab our knife, hold down our shift key so it goes in a straight line, and just drag that out so it cuts the entire base of the letter in half. Now to make sure that both of these are exactly centered, we can select both and head up to center, select just the cut line, and click on apply. Now our letter is cut in half, and we want the space for the last name to be in here, but we also want these to be lined up still. Let's select both, open up our alignment tools, and align to the left. Now we can right click and group so they don't move around. I'm going to fancy this up just a little bit with a rectangle going across the middle on the top. Duplicate that and set that to the bottom. Now we can select everything and align the centers. I think I want these to be a little bit longer, so let's pull these out some. Select all of that and align the centers one more time. We need to make sure that these bars are overlapping our letters, so let's select each one and just bump it a little bit using the arrow keys on our keyboard. Select all of our pieces, right click and weld. Now you'll notice that the top half is separate from the bottom half. We can right click and group and start adding in our flourishes. Flip horizontally. This one I'm going to flip vertically and horizontally. And for the bottom half, I'm just going to use two of the same here. Scale this down just a little bit. Let's duplicate, flip horizontally, and place this one over on the other side. I think I'm going to make this one slightly larger. I do like when they connect to the top and to the letter. It's just preference. Now that we have all of our flourishes in place, we can select all of those pieces, right click and weld. And once again, we will need to group all of the pieces together so they don't slide around on us. These are just extras. We can delete those. We have the main part of our element. Let's go ahead and grab our text tool one more time and type out the last name and select our font. Now we can select both of these and center. And because this piece is coming out a little bit further, I think this needs to be pulled out just a little bit here. When everything looks just right, we can one more time group together so it doesn't move around on us. Now this is awesome as is, but I want to add a circle around it. Go to our drawing tools, select the ellipse. This time I'm going to hold down my shift key as I pull out so that it is a perfect circle. Now I'm going to open up my offset panel and click on internal offset. You can go with either one on this. It doesn't really matter. I've already practiced this and found that 0.235 is a decent distance away from the outer edge. And I chose this distance because it's similar to the thickness of my letters and my bars here. So now I can select both of these, right click and make a compound path. That gives us a ring instead of a circle that is filled in. Now we can select both of these and center. And amazingly, that was just about the right size. I think my monogram is just a little bit large. Let's try shrink it down just a little bit. Select both and center again. Now that's a little bit too small. This side does not connect. We'll get it right here. When it looks just right, select your pieces, right click, and weld again. Now let me know how many tools were used, how many you know how to use, and what tier are you at. I'm going to say 0 through 5. You are a solid beginner. You are on your way. 6 to 10, intermediate, bravo. And any more than 11, you are in pro mode. Give yourself a hand. Drop your answers in the comments. Go create something amazing, and I'll see you in the next video.